to a new session in Hort Americas TV. Today, we will have a quick class on a new topic, aquaponics. If you are interested in learning how this system works, pay attention to this video. Let's start from scratch. Aquaponics is a technique used to maintain plants and aquatic animals just like fish in the same system using recirculation of water. In order to understand aquaponics, we need to learn about aquaculture, hydroponics, and bacteria growth. These are the main organisms involved in aquaponic systems. But why aquaponics can be a good option? Let's speak about advantages and also disadvantages on this system. Advantages. We can do good use of a space where two different types of food can be produced. We have to mention not all aquaponic systems are able to produce and sell both plants and fish. Some systems focus more on plant production. Another advantage is that fish waste used in aquaponic system make possible the use of this system as an organic way to produce plants. This is one of the most important advantages in aquaponics. When using aquaponics, we're able to do better management of waste. These waste sometimes in aquacultures end up polluting different environments. Let's move now to disadvantages. Aquaponics is a great system and demands knowledge. We need to keep a good balance between all the biological components involved, otherwise the system can collapse. Also, in comparison to starting a hydroponic system alone, aquaponics can be more expensive. Still, there are different ways to start with this type of system, from a very basic to a more complex design. Now, let's speak about the essential components. From very basic to more complex systems, all projects must include a fish tank, biofilters, pumps and plumbing, and a hydroponic system. Fish tank will be the place where our fish will live and eat. The waste of the fish will be used by bacteria in order to make nutrients available for the plants. Without bacteria, plants can get intoxicated by the water coming from the fish tank. Why? Well, one of the most important elements for plants is nitrogen. Fish waste contains ammonia, a source of nitrogen that cannot be used by the plant. In order to take up nitrogen, plants need nitrate or ammonium. Bacteria in aquaponic systems are in charge to convert ammonia to nitrate. This is why, even though we cannot see bacteria, this is one of the most important components in an aquaponic system. There are different ways to grow fish in controlled environment. When growing fish, we have two options: to discard all the water containing waste, which can become toxic for the fish too, or we can treat the water in order to reduce it in the system. When doing aquaponics, we replace the use of expensive systems that are used to clean water in closed aquaculture systems. Now we know the importance of bacteria in aquaponics. Then we must learn we need to provide a specific area where bacteria can work and reproduce. The biofilter is the surface area used by bacteria to live and convert all ammonia to nitrate. This process requires oxygen. Therefore, we must always consider the use of air pumps at the biofilter area. Here are some examples of aquaponic systems, including hydroponic systems, different options for biofilter area, and a fish tank. Aquaponics need a perfect balance between the amount of plants, fish, biofilter, and fish food. But how we balance these systems? In order to keep balance in our system, we have our plants as priority. So we start from there. Based on the space or amount of plants required in your production area, you will have to calculate the amount of food required in order to produce enough nutrients to your plants. As we learned, we focus on nitrate. When growing leafy greens, we will calculate to provide 40 to 50 grams of fish food to the system daily per square meter. If you are working with fruiting crops, we should consider to add more nutrients. Therefore, we will be adding from 50 to 80 grams of fish food daily to our systems. Once we know the amount of food required to keep nutrients as optimal as possible, we will then calculate the amount of fish that could be fed by the amount of food calculated for the system. Let's learn using an example. If we need 200 grams of food per day based on the amount of space we have for plant production, just let's assume that we already calculate this for a specific area based on the information on the previous slide. So imagine we need 200 grams of food per day. Now the question is, how many fish can be added to the system? In order to calculate this, we need to know fish eat between 1 to 2% of total weight. If we assume this, we can easily calculate the amount of weight of fish we can use in the system. So the final results will be in grams. Now, in order to know the number of fish that can be added to the system, this will obviously depend on the average weight of the fish that you are using in the system. Well, this was just a basic class of aquaponics, so you can get to learn the most important aspects when starting an aquaponics system. I hope you enjoyed this session. Please leave any questions or comments at the comment section. My name is Karla Garcia, Hort America's Technical Service. See you at the next one.